Hi, it's Karin Lanning from the YMCA of Greater Michiana. I'm bringing 45 minutes of yoga followed with a little time just to sit quietly and have a little quiet time meditation. So I'll lead part of that meditation, but I'm going to give you a good 10 minutes at the end to just sit. So if you can just give yourself a little extra time today to quiet the mind, just focus on breathing, and you can pick any poses at the end that work well for you. So let's try to honor our bodies with a little extended time at the end. So we're going to get started on the floor for a body flow mix made specially for virtual classes. So a little bit different than our typical body flow class from Les Mills, where we start off with some Tai Chi in there. So we're going to come to Child's Pose. Take a moment just to get your mat settled and make sure your space is going to be pleasing to you for your time for body flow. All right. Let's take it back. Open the knees. And then slide forward. And lift up. Take that right arm underneath the left and just let the right shoulder and ear settle as you rest. Hopefully you'll notice a little different feel. We're going to take lots of time today as we switch sides just to let our bodies stretch and relax. And just find that easy yoga breath, inhaling through the nose as we lift up and exhaling through the open lips as you soften the body. With that next inhale, let's lift up to our horse stance. Make sure knees are under hips, shoulders are back and down, core is tight. We're going to inhale, let the belly drop, and exhale. Now with this next one, we come to opposite arm and leg for pointer. And then exhale back to our cat pose. Inhaling, lifting the other arm and leg for pointer. And rounding the back for cat. Again, fingertips and palm evenly press into the floor, and we round, working the spine, waking it up. And then hands settle under the shoulders, tuck the toes under, and let's take a nice big exhale as we move into down dog. Shoulders are strong, heels relaxed. And then just gently pedal the feet. Keeping the core engaged. And you might just feel like you want to let the hips twist a little side to side. Coming back to your down dog, brace the core and slowly walk the feet forward. Coming in to forward fold. And if you want, taking hand to opposite elbow and finding ragdoll. Keep the core engaged, let the head hang. Might even shake a no and a yes. Feel how the head gets heavy and the back of the body is stretched. Belly belly button is tight. Hands come back down. Knees are slightly bent. And let's take a slow roll as we inhale. Letting the spine unravel. Inhaling and finding a beautiful extended mountain pose. And releasing. We're going to move into sun salutations. Let's inhale. Breathe it up. Exhale. Find that forward fold. And then breathe in. Come to flat back. Exhale and breathe down. Now we're going to take that lunge back. Right leg comes back. We inhale as we lift the chest. And exhale into that down dog. Unravel the spine, rolling into your plank, bracing the core. Now knees can come up or down. Bring the elbows in towards the waistline, stopping for your crocodile, and then belly to the floor. Shoulder blades squeeze back, bum squeezes tight for our baby cobra. Tuck toes, and a big exhale back to our down dog. Knees bend. Right foot steps forward for the lunge as we inhale, let the hips drop, and exhale into your forward fold. Knees bent, core tight. Big, beautiful breath up to that extended mountain pose. And then a forward fold, knees bending. Inhale, breathe up to flat back. Feel the crown of the head reaching forward. And exhale to forward fold, knees bent. Left leg steps back this time as we lunge, inhaling. And exhale back to down dog. Spread those fingers wide, unravel the spine, stacking shoulders over wrists, knees up or down, elbows in, strong core, belly to the floor, squeeze as we find our baby cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, and right back into down dog. Knees bend, left foot forward, find that lunge, help that foot if you need to. And then step into forward fold, knees bent, core tight. Breathe up, squeeze the glutes, stretching the spine. And exhale and fold again. Inhale to flat back, shoulders back. And fold again, knees bend. Right foot steps back, we inhale with that lunge. And exhale to down dog. Let those heels drop if they can. Roll to plank, and then lower into crocodile. You can keep your knees up, but find that hold, that strength right there, and then belly to the floor. Maybe you're ready to push to up dog, tuck toes, and exhale back to down dog. Knees bend, right foot forward. Step into your forward fold, and a big, beautiful breath. Take it through again. Exhale and fold. Inhale, come up to our flat back extension. Exhale and fold, knees bend. Left foot takes that big step back. Feel that stretch. Exhale into our down dog. And unravel again. Bracing the core. Lowering, elbows in tight, strong back. Up dog or baby cobra, you choose. Tuck toes and exhale. Right back to down dog. Knees bend, left foot steps forward. Big inhale. Rolling all the way to the top. And then just pivoting. Now let's inhale even higher, and exhale, squeeze the glutes as we find a baby back bend. And release. Core is tight. We're going to step in to intense pose. So feet together. Brace that core. Start to bend the knees, squeezing those inner thighs. tuck the tailbone under. Hands come into the heart center. Feel free to stay there. I'm just going to take let's take an inhale. Arms come up, and maybe the body sinks in a little bit deeper. Pull that core in. See if you can tuck that tailbone slightly. Shoulders are relaxing. And then open. We're going to pivot to the right side, finding warrior one. Now, right knee is bent over the ankle. Let that lead the way. And then you adjust your left leg and hip to what's comfortable for you. Pull the belly in. Inhale, let's stretch it up. Now open up the arms to the ceiling and then let the shoulders relax. Belly button is tight. All right, let's pick up that back heel and pivot in to warrior two. And just find your length. Core is tight, knee over the ankle, shoulders release down. Now let's inhale, reach forward and up. So lengthen the spine and exhale, finding our sun warrior. So you want to feel that length through the spine before you're asking it to bend. Now we come to our triangle, so open up. Brace the core, reach forward with that right arm, and then just let that right hand fall wherever it's comfortable. And then we're going to take that left arm up to the ceiling. If it's more comfortable, eye gaze to the floor. If you want more power work, take that hand off. And then let's wrap that top arm around, opening the chest to the front. And release. Bend the knee. Push and lift. We're going to pivot and bring those feet back together. Inhaling up to intense pose. Good. Remember, tuck that tailbone. Shoulders relaxed. Oh, we're squeezing those inner thighs together. Let's get everything on the other side. Release. Pivot to the left. Bend the left knee first, taking it right over the ankle. And then let's inhale. Arms reach up. Feel the body sink into the floor, grounding. Feeling those legs work. We're squeezing our glutes and we're letting our shoulders relax. Inhale, pivot that right foot. We find warrior two. Long stretch. Knee over that ankle. Good. Now, inhale, reach forward and up to lengthen. And then sink right back into that sun warrior. Shoulders are relaxed. Can you get just a little farther? Inhale and open, straightening that left leg. Or leaving a micro bend if that's more comfortable. Extend. And then just let those arms come down. You decide where you want to go. You want to feel the legs do a little more work, just take that hand off. Let that top arm wrap. And feel how you can open that chest just a little bit more. Belly button is tight. Unwrap, bend that left knee, push and lift. We're going to keep the feet wide. Inhale the arms up. Open the knees and sink into a beautiful wide squat. Feel the toes pressing, the ball of the foot pressing all the way through to the heel. Tailbone is tucked. Can you go a little deeper? Beautiful. Feel those thighs working. Raise the core. and then release. We're going to move in to balance. I like to step off the mat for balance, but you're welcome to stay on your mat. So let's ground our feet first. Spread the toes wide, lengthen the spine, zip up the abdominal muscles, and breathe those hands right into the heart. Shoulders are back and down. We move to tree pose. Let's start right heel. Can come right to the inside part of the ankle. Doesn't matter how your tree is formed, right? If you want, you might just slide that foot up to the calf. And if you have that flexibility, you might bring that foot to the inner part of the thigh. Now, just breathe those arms up. Stretch into a beautiful V. And it helps if you find one spot to focus on. Maybe 6 to 10 feet in front of you. Just breathing. It's a beautiful piece of music. Take the hand back down, brace the core, we switch, spread those toes wide, come into your tree pose. Hands back to the heart center to start. And then just see, where's your balance today? Where's your strength? Feel that foot press into that inner thigh, and if it doesn't go there, that's okay. We don't have to force anything. We're learning about our bodies as we go. Shoulders are relaxed. Press that big toe into the floor. See if you feel your body anchor into the floor, get stronger and taller. Belly button is tight. We're going to release. Now, just angle a little bit if you want. You can stay right here in a quad stretch. But if you'd like to move to dancer's pose, turn that thumb to the big toe. Inhale, bring the arm up, and then push that foot into the palm of the hand to extend. So feel that stretch. Open the chest and breathe. Softly release. And we come to the other side. Same thing. Stay in the quad stretch if that's where your balance is today. Otherwise, turn thumb to big toe. Breathe into that hip, opening it and extending. Pushing the foot into the hand for that bigger extension. And then breathing, releasing. Bring the feet back together. Hands come to the heart center. Let's roll those shoulders back and down. And we're going to inhale. Squeeze the inside of the foot, the inner thighs, to lift those heels off the ground. And then just continue breathing those arms up. Shoulders releasing. Beautiful. All right, we're going to come down to the floor. I'm just going to angle a little bit. We're going to move into swan, but we're going to angle. So your option is to come to 90-90. Let's take the right foot in front. That's going to bend in the front. If you want to move to swan, pull that hip up and over. Now we're going to angle. So no matter which one you chose, walk the hands over to the right side so that you can extend over that right thigh. And then soften any part of your body that you can with each exhale. So these hip openers are going to help stretch the outside of our hips, allowing them to open, relax. Belly button is tight. Walk those hands back and then decide, do you want to go back there? Do you want to stay here? Or would you like to get a quad stretch by reaching back, squaring those hips, and you might even decide to extend from here. Now, this is where we focus on the breath. Inhale, and as you exhale, release tension. softly release that foot. Press, inhale and lift, and we pivot. Left leg becomes the front leg. You can stay here in 90-90 or roll it up and over. And we walk our hands over to the left side, making a little C shape with our spine, and then relaxing. Now, if you're having trouble relaxing, just ease those hands back a little bit. Take a little bit of that arch out. Let the shoulders soften. And then inhale, walk the chest up. Decide if you want to go back there, or if you want to join me for that quad stretch. You pull it in where it's comfortable. Hips roll and square. And maybe you extend that swan. Wherever it's comfortable, let the hips soften towards the floor. And then a soft release of that foot. Belly button is tight in. Inhale as we lift, and core stays tight. Bring that right foot to the front. Can sit on the floor, can sit on the knee or the calf, but flex that right foot to take pressure off the knee. Let's inhale up and exhale forward. We take an inhale, and we exhale over to the right side. Keep the sits bones anchored on the floor. Beautiful C crunch. Inhale and windmill up, and over to the left side. And inhale, we reach up. And then exhale, hands behind. We're going to just slide the soles of the feet together. Brace the core. Lift the hips and let the knees open. Just let them fall open. You're squeezing the glutes to lift the hips. And then we set them back down. This time, let's take that left foot in front. Flex the foot. Remember, it can be on the floor, calf, or knee. Inhale, breathe it up. Same sequence, fold it forward, bracing the core, letting the hips open, letting the head hang. Inhale, breathe it up, and exhale right over to that left side. You might find that you're a little more flexible the second time through. Inhale, windmill up, lengthen the spine, exhale over. Windmill all the way up, breathe it up. Hands come behind. Soles of the feet come together. And then breathe in, lift the chest, lift the hips, let the knees open, and press the soles of the feet together. Ooh, if you've been working out, things might be a little shaky, that's okay. Brace the core, set the hips back down. We're going to slide the feet wide. And I want you to pull the quads back and rotate those hips open. Lengthen the spine, zip that spine up again. Breathe up. Exhale, let's fold it forward. And just breathe here. Anytime you need a little more stretch, straighten the spine and fold it forward a little bit more. Belly button is tight. Inhale, roll it up. And exhale, slide that right arm under. Exhaling, breathing up, and coming to the other side. Inhale, windmill up and over. See if you get a little bit farther the second time through again. Keeping both sits bones on the floor. And here we go. Inhale, big lift of that spine. And exhale, reach it. Keep that core nice and tight. And then soften. Soften the shoulders, soften the hips, soften the ankles. Brace the core and roll it up nice and gentle. Woo. We come into twists. So we're going to turn to the right side and take a kneeling lunge with the twist. So turn to the right side, take your right foot forward, knee above ankle, and then just situate your hips so that you're feeling that stretch. Now right hand comes to the thigh. We're going to inhale, lift the chest, and turn the hips and chest into that front leg. Now if you are expecting a baby, I'm going to have you reverse that. So inhale and open, twist this way, all right? So just let the hips sink. Now belly button is tight. Everybody is going to come back to the centered position. And then we're going to reach back for that foot and hit those quads one more time because it feels so good. Can you relax the hips? Nice and soft. Put it down. Walk the hands over to the other side. We start off, knee above the ankle, brace the core, and inhale, turn. So you should feel that stretch on the outside of that left glute. Come back to neutral, everybody. Tuck that toe under, brace the core. We lift and find that stretch. And then just let that heel come towards the glutes. Soften the hips. Relax the shoulders. Try not to hold tension. Belly button is tight. Now, softly release that leg. Bring the hands under shoulders. Take an exhale and come up to down dog. And then spread your fingers wide. You're pressing evenly into the fingertips and the palm of the hands, taking weight out of the shoulders. Now we're going to put all of the weight into your right arm and reach that left arm over to the right foot. Now if you need, you're going to bend a knee to help that twist happen, but you should feel a great stretch through the outside here. Come back, and then other side. Feel that stretch. Feel the spine twisting. Brace the core. Come back to your down dog. And then just gently walk the feet in. Knees come down. We're going to have a seated position here. Now, take that right foot and tuck it into the hip. Left foot is going to stay in front this time. Hug that front knee in. Just twist. Brace the core. Feel the crown of the head reaching up to the ceiling. And then slide that right hand to the outside of the left foot. If you'd like, lift that leg up and straighten. And let's take a big inhale to that back arm, lifting it up. And then just press into that foot to deepen the spinal rotation. Always listening to your body for what's right for you. And release. Let's get the other side. Take that left foot in. And right foot right here in front. Hug the knee in. Inhale, lift the spine. Exhale, just take a look over that right shoulder. Slide that hand down. Extend that leg. Inhale, breathe into that back arm. Core stays tight. And we release. We're going to roll it down to a seated fold. I'm just going to adjust my mat a little bit here. Go ahead and take the legs out straight. Now you can keep a slight bend in the knees. but pull the belly button in tight. Adjust as needed as we come to these forward folds. Let's inhale, lift it up high, brace the core. Exhale in a gentle fold forward. Now your body will tell you when to stop. Just let the hands rest. And then as you start to breathe, relax. Let the upper body come toward the legs, bending the knees as needed. Keep the belly button in tight, soften the shoulders. And then if you want a little bit more, let's inhale, straighten the spine. Walk the hands forward, exhale, and a gentle fold. Belly button is tight. Can you take the weight out of the arms? Maybe just turn the palms up and let the body rest wherever it is. Belly button is tight. Roll up slowly. Inhaling, arms reach up high. Straighten the spine. And exhale, release down. Now, we're going to take that front leg, probably your left leg if you're facing the same direction as me. Now that's my reconstructed leg, so it doesn't quite do the same. So your leg should be letting it rest a little closer to the floor. We're going to inhale, straighten the spine, and exhale, fold forward again. Feel the difference as we have that one leg pulled to the side. Let the head hang. Keeping the belly tight. And then inhale. Take those arms up, lengthen the spine again. And this time, let that right arm come to the inside of the right leg. We're going to turn the body to face the front and exhale over. So just relaxing. If that bothers your arm, just take that arm down, stretch from here. If you want to try to get a little farther on that stretch, you can always reach for a toe. Take an inhale, sweep the arms up. Let's take it back to that centered forward fold. Remember, knees bend as needed. If you need to, adjust those sits bones. Breath in, exhale, fold it forward, keeping the core tight, and letting the hands rest, letting the head begin to hang, shoulders soften. Inhale, sweep the arms up high. Feel the spine lengthen, and exhale, hands come down. We're going to come to the other side. So right foot tucks into that inner thigh, core is tight. Breathe it in, brace the core, exhale and fold. Let the head hang when it's comfortable. And just notice how the body feels different on this side. With each exhale, you might soften anything that you can soften. Breathing in and up. Again, lengthen the spine. This time, left arm comes to the inside of that left leg, and we exhale. Finding that little C bend in our spine. Again, you find the position that works best for your body. Can you soften and relax? And inhale, arms up, legs straight. This time, open the legs out about mat distance. And exhale, hands come through the center and rest. Upper body follows suit, letting the head hang. Shoulders are back and down, and core is engaged to keep the lower back safe throughout our forward folds. And then belly button is tight. We inhale and we roll up. And we're going to come down to our back this time. So bend the knees and bring the hips towards the heels. Come to your forearms. Brace the core and roll down nice and smooth. And just take a moment here to let the spine settle so it's nice and neutral. And we're going to take the right leg on top of the left leg. Open the arms out to a T position, brace the core. We're going to inhale and press into that left leg and bring the hips over to the right side, setting them back down again. And then let this right knee pull to the left side. Nice and gentle. So I feel those shoulders anchored to the floor. Feel this big stretch through the spine. Keep the core tight. And see if with the exhale you can let those knees just relax a little closer to the floor. Belly button engages a little bit deeper. Take an inhale, bring the legs back up. Keep them just like they are, but lift the hips up and recenter the hips so the spine is straight. Brace the core, and we're going to let the legs go to the other side. So they probably aren't going to go as far on this side. I want you to feel this beautiful stretch through the side of the body. And just see if you can relax the body. Brace the core, breathe it in as you bring the legs up. This time we unravel that right leg. We might lift the hips just to make sure that our spine is straight. And then left leg comes up and over the right. Core engages. Press into that right foot, lift the hips up and over to the left side, setting them back to the floor. And then your left knee pulls over to the right side. And our shoulders stay anchored. It's where our twist is being grounded from. And then just soften. Core in, breathe in, lifting the legs up, keeping the legs as they are, but lifting the hips up and recentering them again. And then we let the legs move to the left side, wherever it's comfortable. Remember, we're still keeping the core engaged. That's what keeps our lower back from moving into a position that's too far. You always want to be right before the edge. Breathe in, pull that core in, bring the legs back to neutral, unravel the legs, lift the hips up just to recenter again. Belly button is tight. Let's pull those knees in for a little hug. And then you can take hands to the outside of the feet or the inside. You might even like a little pressure here on the inner thighs. So whatever feels good for your body today. And once we find this pose, I want you to relax the shoulders back to the mat. Let's just straighten the left leg. And the right. Whatever that means for your body. And then maybe both. Straighten a bit. And we're going to come into the guided relaxation part. So feel free to continue stretching during this section if you feel like your body needs a little bit more. Or you can come to any pose that feels good. You can lay flat. It's totally up to you. I'm going to move to a seated position, but you don't have to. So just take a few breaths here to get situated. Once you're situated, I want you just to take a breath in. Feel how the chest moves during that breath. Can you think about lengthening the spine, expanding the rib cage while you breathe? So really just thinking about creating a deep, nourishing breath in and a cleansing exhale. You might open the lips and just allow that breath to move over the lips. Breathing, focusing on the neck and the shoulders. So we inhale deeply and we exhale, just letting that softness move through the back of the head, the neck, the shoulders. Just being attentive if you need to move the neck a little side to side. Take that slow breath in. Now, can we move that breath from the neck and the shoulders down through the arms? Relax by opening the palms up and letting the shoulders soften to the mat. That breath still moves in through the nose and out through the open lips. How we move through the spine. Imagine creating space for each disc with the breath. So just a little bit more space to relieve pressure. Even if you're in a sitting position, can you feel the spine lengthen? Sometimes I need to move a little side to side, bringing awareness to the spine. Muscles around it, the discs. Can you relax the shoulders deeper? the way down to the tailbone. And then allowing the hips to relax. So take that deep breath in. Focus the mind into the hip region. Exhale and let everything soften. You might feel your hips sink a little closer towards the ground, getting heavier. Feel those muscles that we've worked and stretched. Let that heaviness move down the legs. You can pick both legs at the same time, one leg at a time, whatever feels right for you. What you need to do to let those legs relax into the floor. Take a brief inventory of the body. Are you holding on to tension anywhere? If you are, let's take an inhale. Pull the muscles in tight wherever you're holding on to that tension. And as you exhale, let those muscles soften. Do that as long as you need. Exhale, let it all go. So I want you to use the breath to search your body. Staying a little longer where it still feels tension. Honoring your body and moving if it just doesn't feel right where you're at. Few minutes, just to pick something for your mind to focus on that isn't your body. Maybe today you focus on someone you love, maybe just kindness, maybe there's a word that comes to mind. You just want to breathe and let the mind focus on that. What does it mean for you? Maybe it's an appreciation for being able to slow down for just a few moments out of the week. Stretch and breathe. You're going to stay a little longer and just work on breathing. I want you to just find the pose that you can comfortably settle and breathe in for about 7 to 8 minutes. When you find that pose, take that time to breathe deep. You're already there. See if you can relax a little bit deeper into the pose. And you breathe. You can simply focus the mind on breathing in and breathing out. You find if that's difficult, you might count to 8 on the inhale and 8 on the exhale. Just slowly breathing. If 8's a little long for you, you breathe wherever it feels good. Focus on here is breathing in slowly and exhaling completely. Soften a little deeper. Let the breath move with the beats of the music. More breaths, nice and slow here. And begin to bring movement back to the fingers and the toes. Slowly start to bring the movement to the wrists and the ankles. Maybe bending the knees and the Just letting the knees move slightly side to side to wake the spine back up again. And when you're ready, you're going to just gently roll to the right side. And you can tuck your hands just underneath the head to help the spine stay in alignment. And just breathe here for a few moments. And when you're ready, gently pressing on that left hand to the floor to bring yourself up to that right forearm. Core is tight. We're going to come to a seated position of your choice. And just resettle the sits bones. Let's take an inhale up. Arms reach overhead. Exhale, arms open, still keeping that long spine. Inhale, pull that energy in. And exhale, bring the hands down the line to the heart center. Feeling that energy into the body. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing a little bit of your day, doing some body flow with me. I hope that you have a fabulous day and continue to give yourself that little bit of time just to breathe and honor your body. Have a fabulous day.